all just frozen now.
All right. Yeah, asking for blood clots.
All right. So thanks for coming on. First thing I want to say is congratulations. You did it, girl.
Thank you.
You did it. You did it. I'm so excited for you. And so tell me, we're just going to use this moment as a state board chat for about 15, 20 minutes because our other student hadn't got on. But this would have been very beneficial to her. But just tell me about your exam experience from maybe the theory to the practical experience. Maybe some things we need to look out for, or can you rate it easy, difficult? Give us some insight.
So theory is theory. Like as long as you are studying your terms and as long as you are reviewing your chapters, all of the review questions, all of that stuff, you will see it again. I will say that. So the reviews are helpful. The terms are helpful. As long as you've mastered those two things, theory should be a breeze.
Right.
Me personally, I'm not a really good person on multiple choice. I never have been. So yeah, that's that. But as long as you're studying your terms and you know what you're looking at, you are familiar, you'll be fine with theory. Now, practical, the biggest thing with practical is disinfection. That's and cleanup. The cleanup that time frame that you get after every section is the part where it really matters. The constant disinfection, like throughout the entire thing. It's hard for a lot of people, and you said this before. It's hard for people to use gloves to actually grade and things of that sort to kind of control the crop contamination. But as long as every time you put something down and you go back to your hand sanitizer, go back to your hand sanitizer, go back to your hand sanitizer, you'll be fine. And then afterward, ensuring that you are set up to disinfect the entire area and sweep completely after every single section. So that's the biggest thing is disinfection. So when you're putting your kits together, I did Ziploc bags and they were labeled. And all of my materials for every quadrant was inside of that. The only thing that I should have done differently, I should have packed gloves for disinfection in every single quadrant's Ziploc. So when I separated everything out, I should have gone ahead and done a disinfection cleanup kit inside of that Ziploc bag as well. I think that would have gotten me some more points back. And I know that's where kind of I'm because towards the end, I just feel like I did not have enough gloves.
Oh wow.
To make sure that I sanitize. Right. I'm sanitized. I had barbicide wipes, so I was right there. All of that was fine. It was just the manner of that they would prefer you to sanitize. I got down to only having one glove. I didn't have a match. So I got dinged for it.
Yeah.
So it's just those small tedious things. Important. Yes, it was very important. So it's just those small tedious factors. If I was helping someone for the next test, I would say, hey, go ahead and put an extra Ziploc bag in there with gloves for sanitization at the end.
Great.
Yeah. And when you sanitize, to make sure you fully sanitize, and also make sure that you have a towel, a dry towel, a towel for every quadrant. Make sure you have a towel because when you clean and disinfect, you have to pull that off and put that into your hose. So that make sure you have a clean towel for every time. I did. So that was amazing. So just make sure for everything that you have, and if I could break it down, I would say you want to have at least 6 to 7 towels. You want to have extra of everything because you never know when
you'll drop something.
You'll drop something or anything. And I set myself up for success in that. I had 2 to 3 of everything inside every Ziploc bag because once you pull everything down, and it goes into multi-use, of course, you cannot pull that back out. So there are so many things. And then I bought a first aid kit for my bloodborne pathogens section to the blood spill area. And I could have just taken a couple of band-aids, some gauze, some gloves, and
Uh-huh.
some antiseptic
And made
wipes.
sure.
And that would have been, and made a first aid kit, and that would have been sufficient. So that's the only kind of takeaways I really have from it. As long as you're going through and you're doing every section
Mhm.
properly, the tip, what they're asking you to do is easy.
Yeah, because I was like, it's just like a plait here, a braid, a
Yes, so it's a
cornrow.
corn roll, and what I did, I did the front two quadrants for all of my braids, and for the back, I did my box braid and my sew in on the back two quadrants. It
Okay.
gives you a little bit more control when you're able to do that.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Um,
good.
yeah, so that's really it. Like I said, the test isn't hard. It's something you do every single day. It's just the manner in which they want you to do it.
And that's so basic, follow directions, huh?
But yeah, basically follow directions. That's it. Clean the area before you put your items down. Clean the area after you put the items down. That's it. So you'll need two sets of gloves for every section of the test, basically, because you want to clean first and then put your items
Mm.
down.
Well,
So really,
that's
that's
good.
the
That's
gist of it
amazing.
all.
Well, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna move to the educated component. Once you're licensed for 3 years, 2.5, I'm gonna need you to come see me.
Look,
So,
it's already in the work. It's already in the budget. Okay,
okay, it's
in the
already
budget.
in. Yeah, I already got you. I'm ready for you. So,
I'm excited. It was an amazing experience. There wasn't anything bad about it. The proctors that I had were amazing. It was a set of twins, so it was really great. I was
oh,
able
you
to take you
had the
here. I
twins.
had the twins, and they are so sweet because
They're sweet, but
yesterday
they can look a little intimidating
they do
sometimes.
look intimidating. They little and they look intimidating
Yeah,
as
they're
ever.
good people.
They are wonderful. But because I came in, I literally walked in the door at 8:28. My test started at 8:30. But they would allow
Oh,
me to check in and everything. Yeah, I was because I had a flat. I had a flat yesterday morning. Um, and I was zooming to get there. I came in with my tote, and the tote is amazing. So please use the tote because everything's there. Um, Oh, key component. Make sure you have your two bags, your multi-use and your single use. I did have them, but make
okay.
sure everything is labeled.
Everything
Everything
labeled,
has to be
multi-use, single
labeled
use, and everything
because
labeled.
they're going to ask you to lay everything out and make sure that everything is labeled. They're going
Okay.
to look for that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so what I did was I took a Ziploc bag and I got some little
You want
labels
to take them right now?
and I wrote out
You ready?
what each Ziploc bag was for. You only take out the Ziploc bag that you need at
Mother.
that time.
You take a break or something?
So there's no
Oh, more break. You take a break.
Hold
you don't
on.
have to they don't want everything out on the table at one time.
Okay. Hold on one moment, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Take this pill.
So yeah, what are your I was thinking about the podcast going to a whole nother level. Most of the time when you do walk into just a new level as far as professionalism, licensure, whatever you've been doing has been great, but it just begins to get greater. So I'm looking
Definitely.
for that going to a whole nother level. And what's the next level of goals? You've knocked that one off your list, and at the top of the year.
So yes, and then literally that was one of my main two goals for this month. And so now I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's work on this barbering. How do we elevate, continually elevate
Oh,
and cultivate, right? How do we
I love
elevate and continually cultivate me in this era of the industry that I've settled in? And I want to, up the ante. So let's go let's work on barbering skills. Let's work on,
yeah,
blending and all of those things like haircuts,
I
because that's
love
going to be
it.
crucial in this realm of, in the hair
Yeah,
industry, in natural hair. You want to make sure that you have a proper able to cut, whether it's curly or straight, and everything doesn't. I tell people all the time, a curly cut, someone who wears their hair in their natural state, you would cut their hair differently than someone who wears their hair straightened. Um, it falls differently. So I definitely want to hone in on those skills. And I want to get back into doing like men's cuts and stuff. Not saying that I want to be a barber. It's just I want to have that skill set for my clientele because I have males that, wear a taper cut under their locks. I wear a taper cut. So yeah, that's the next step. And then we'll go into teaching the educational portion of it when I get to
great,
that point.
great.
So that's my plan. So this year is barbering, and then next year is kind of preparation, and then moving into the next field.
That is good. That is good. I saw the Talia Wajid show, and I said, okay, well, she goes back this time. It's a whole nother ball game.
It is. Oh, and I would love to have you on as a guest.
Oh
I would love to have you on because we're heading into a different manner of it. We don't want to just talk hair. We want to talk the beauty industry overall. So we want to talk everything from skincare to hair care to fashion to just everything that is the beauty industry. So that's going to be the change for this year that everyone will start to see in our podcast.
yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. I think you should absolutely do that. That's a great direction. And because I've launched Love, Beauty, and Travel, and it's pretty much everything. All the things I love mixed all
Yes,
together. You can't stay in one lane. You gotta grow. You gotta go.
yes, yes.
But there's this lady on IG I want you to follow, and then we're gonna close out. But her name is Coco the Barber.
Okay. I'm
KOKO
surely on here now.
DABARBER.
Ooh, follow.
Yeah, you see her page.
Yes.
Amazing content creator, but she is a female barber that really, until recently, just started cutting men, but she operated in female space, just kind of did her own lane.
Yes,
And her
that's
styles
what
are a
it
combination of
is.
natural stylists plus incorporating clipper styling.
Yes,
So
I
just
see
go
it.
down her timeline and just reach out to her and just say, hey, I heard about you. But super cool, positive person. And that really, has elevated women barbering and natural hair together.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So I
That's
love it.
amazing.
Just some inspiration. Because sometimes, where we are, I always feel like there's more when you go outside of your area, your limits. And she's in Florida, but she's usually at a lot of trade shows, influencer events. Um, you know, so she puts content creation with beauty together, it's just like you.
I love it. I
Hmm.
love it.
Yeah, just someone
Yay.
to follow. It's always good. New levels, new mentors, new everything.
Let me check your report over here.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it. Now, when we get in the building, I do want you to come by right now, as you know where I am. Hopefully, that transition will be ending this, be going home soon. But we are here. If you need me, you know where to find me. I do want to have something recorded for my student. She actually has like one or two more chapters, and then she'll be preparing. So we'd love to have you back soon. And I think we're gonna
Yes.
move into state board prep. So just give
Well,
me a
do you
call.
do you need me to check in on the next couple?
Yes, I mean, yeah,
Okay.
that'll be great if you have the
Okay.
time. I know you're all professional now, so
Well, yes, but of course, I am a forever student. I've said it a million times, so I'm happy to come in whenever you need me.
thank you so much. But
You're
definitely,
welcome.
let's follow up. I pray that Dad is well, and tell the family hello. And it was good seeing Lisa. We'll see her in a more celebratory matter next time.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely, definitely. And I hope everything's well. Hopefully transition is well for your mom. And I will
yes,
check back in with you later on this week.
definitely. You have a blessed and amazing